offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Stroud from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On the ground again with Mixon. Gets it to the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Shoves him off. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jeanty. He is down to the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 left. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play fake. It's Milton. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. Both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing now, Milton. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
19 tight. Let's go. Hawk step.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Has it in close. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is Genty on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 1-point game. Carlson now to add one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Power first squib kick is taken in. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. The broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, a run to Mixon. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, well, they better regroup.
A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 68, Cowboy 80. Ready.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 21-14 our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Milton to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Barrios now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun now, first round. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Milton now. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. He has the touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Barrios now to return it. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, motion.
From the gun, Stroud. The right side, Noel has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Stroud throwing here on first. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
This one's caught. He's still going at the 30. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 22 on that one, and it sets up a Houston first.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
We go to Genty on the dump off.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Milton now on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
70 Rangers. Ready, go!
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Hauled in by Myers. And he's tackled for no gain. Somebody's shaken up on that play. It is Jacoby Myers, the injured player, who's going to receive some attention. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10
for
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. First down, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the
We've set it down, score him at the 38.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Mostert on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Mostert on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Milton. Forced out to his right. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. They've got first down from the 31.
Oh, right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Keeping it with Mixon. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A motion, a tight end left. Mixon on the toss. And they'll stop him after a short gain of the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. South.
Man in motion here. 3rd down from the gun. Stroud. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
All right. My man. 18. What's up?
Before the play clock can expire, we get a timeout from Coach Dan Quinn, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
18. Look hot.
Running back sent in motion left. They send a man in motion. He'll throw it. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Warrior 70.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
40-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Milton now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Vegas, first down.
Panther 11.
First
Panther
down
11.
and goal to go.
From the red zone now. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
38. Raiders 35.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 18.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Inside the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
All right. Swap. Another swap. Hey, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
18.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. Third down. A give to Mixon up the middle. Finds a big lane. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They'll come up on first and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Houston touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Texans stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. And they'll continue adding to their lead. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Buys time, rolling right. They're on it, that's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Mostert on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Deputy! Cougar 19!
Back to work they go after the interception. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Sends this to the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. He's loaded another one up. It's Bowers with another catch. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
32 yards.
Let's do quickly here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try to run it in. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game.
Raiders 43.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He's got room to roam. Cuts right. And he's out the clear. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Rolling out to his left. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Mostert on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. And goes to the hurry up here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has a downfield working the left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Working now from the gun. He's going deep this time. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing it again here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's another Las Vegas.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Jetty from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
60. Raiders 49.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Tony.
First round completes it quick. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Here's Chubb. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Chubb again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Back-to-back stands at the goal line. And now it's 3rd and goal. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
67, Raiders 49.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Mostert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard
The
line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Now Milton to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That finds Bash, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's going to throw it again. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Raiders.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Milton back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Try getting that one to Jack Bash. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hilton now on 3rd down. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So the Texans come away with a road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.